been in this business for over 40 years, and the greatest part of my life was being part of this great WWE, guys. Look, I've had all kind of tag team partners over the years, but you, the fans, have been my greatest tag team partner because you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, dude.
What's up, y'all? My name is Millennial Smark, and I'm back at it again with another video. Before we even get into this, really quick, every person who booed Hulk Hogan, every person who hated everything in regards to Hulk Hogan showing up on the show on Netflix last Monday, I need you to do me a favor, okay? I need you to stand your dumb ass up. I need you to leave whatever room or vicinity you're in right now. I need you to go to your mom's house, right? Or your dad if he swings that way. That's perfectly fine. It's 2025. A nigga ain't judging you. I need you to walk inside said room, go inside said dresser, pull out that dildo that they most likely have. I need you to go inside your room. I need you to take that dildo, staple it, tape it, super glue it, however you need to fucking do it. Make sure it stays on that wall or that bedpost or whatever surface area. I need you to pull down your pants and I need you to slam your asshole directly on top of that dildo because you just fucked yourself. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Let's get directly into the article, okay? That's why you need to do this. The wrestling icon, who has a love-hate relationship with WWE fans after a series of controversial moments outside the ring, was a special guest as the company presented a show of its $5 billion deal with Netflix. Mind you, this starts off the entire article. Hulk Hogan was initially left devastated by the crowd's negative reaction to his surprise appearance at WWE's Monday Night Raw Netflix debut in Los Angeles. Now we continue the article. By the way, didn't say it before, maybe I did slip my mind. Link is down in the description box below. When he entered the Intuit Dome, hopefully I said it right, Intuit, whatever, Dome in California, he was roundly booed by the crowd, much to the surprise of fans watching on at home, and DailyMail.com can now reveal the Hulkster himself was also stunned by the reaction. A source exclusively told us, did Hulk think he was going to be cheered? Especially bringing out Jimmy Hart, who everyone likes, and who was also waving an American flag at the time. That is a resounding yes. So when he came out, got booed, and then went to the back after his promo, he was instantly disappointed that the fans turned on him, but he wasn't pissed. Had it not been for him being there to promote his beer, he would have leaned into it a little more, but he just had to get through the promotion of it all. But after thinking about it, a few good things came out of it. The fact that he was booed, everyone talked about it, and he's been in the wrestling business long enough to know that even a bad reaction goes a long way, because if they aren't cheering you or aren't booing you, then they don't care at all. This has actually been a great promotion for this beer, and as quickly as he was disappointed, he thought about it a little more, and is actually excited by how it turned out. Hulk is a businessman, and he is going to take advantage of the fans' reaction all the way to the bank. Yes, we're going there, folks. When he entered the arena on Monday Night Raw, Hulk, now 71, keep that in mind, tried to tell the WWE audience they were the best tag team partners he ever had, by the way, gay. Their response was to boo him out of the building. Hogan was chucked out of the WWE in 2015 after a tape resurfaced of him making racist remarks, including the use of the N-word. In a video made public by the National Enquirer, Hogan said, I guess we're all a little racist, and used the N-word while referring to his daughter's love life, and includes him repeating the phrase effing N-words several times, right? According to Radar, Bro, we don't have to read all that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna actually show you the video when it's all said and done, so I want to add a little bit more context in that, okay? Blah, blah, blah. He was kicked out of the company after his timeline making the appearance this week. There is also, check this out now. This is the important part. He was initially kicked out of the WWE Hall of Fame, but has since been allowed back and has now repaired his relationship with the power brokers at the company. After his headline making appearance in California this week, there is also now talk of further storylines and them following a similar path to The Rock by making a heel or a bad guy. Those in the back have listened to the fans as they do with most of their storylines, the source continued. They listen to the audience, and if they have a direction they want to go with, they will attempt that first, but if the reaction is so different, they will make sure to steer it the way the tide is going. There has already been discussion that the next time they put Hogan on TV is to make him a heel or a bad guy, because the last time he was a bad guy, it made wonders or worked wonders for his career. They might base it toward what they had to do with The Rock last year. The last few times The Rock came back, they made him a hero and the fans hated it. The Rock leaned into being bad, they changed direction, and now after last night, the fans like The Rock again. So by giving fans what they want, you get what you want, and for them, that is the adulation. Hogan and some of the writers have since talked, and whenever Hogan comes back, and if he were booed, they're going to expect it and lean into it 100%. Plans are for Hogan to be a bad guy again and to help out a future storyline with a wrestler. Hogan is unable to physically fight himself, obviously, due to the condition of his body, but is expected that he will make future appearances managing one of the WWE superstars in a new role. You just fucked yourselves. You fucked yourselves. You done did it. Fuck yourselves. There's more bullshit in this article that I left out because I don't feel it was relevant outside of what I'm going to actually show you in the video in a little bit. That's not the relevant part, okay? Bro. Okay. So first off, for some of the people, as I said, I'm going to show you this video, who aren't aware of Hulk Hogan's past. Not that I give a shit, but like I said, to give more clarity, it's not just the political stuff, as I'm pretty sure you guys been hearing these past couple of days now. Obviously, it has nothing to do with the politics, because if it did, The Undertaker would have been booed, because The Undertaker also supported Donald Trump, right? It has nothing to do with the politics, right? Has everything to do with this video right here, which we're going to play out in its fullest context.
I've done everything, fucking with damn day and night on the radio like a jackass, and he's working with me to make it work. He goes out and really shoot the call every day and do the shit I do. The South started this billionaire guy. He basically did more for her a year than anybody's done. Okay, he had one song, and after 10 months, the shit went back up and back still. And momentum, but I try to be the realist, and this is your option. You got a better option. Said you can decide the fuck. He's gonna put spot there, but how you go, but right now there's nothing else. We're doing the best we can. So it gets to the point where I really broke was fucking the black guy's son. Would have been hanging out. I caught them holding hands together on the tour. They were getting close. I knew before I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm not a double standard type guy. I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. You know, fucking weird. But then when it comes to nice people, you know, I mean,
we all are that way.
yeah, but when it comes to nice people, you can't say. I don't give a fuck. She's already. I don't care. Fucking hate football. Fucking really about basketball player. They have to. If we're gonna talk with vendors, let's get a rich one. The kid is a multi-billionaire. But the thing is, now they start doing these nasty emails, so someone would arrive at a relationship. And so now don't ever want to talk to anybody. No.
Now, I'm not here to defend the video under any circumstances, okay? I'm not here to pretend as if Hulk Hogan is a good guy. I'm not here to pretend as if what Hulk Hogan just said should be forgiven or should be waved away or whatever the case may be. My only thing is, in the end of the day, all I say and all I chalk it up to, at least personally for me, I know, and I know people are going to probably be like, oh, Devontae, you know, you're trying to deflect from the conversation. No, because there is no deflecting from the conversation. All I can do is just make a comparison. That's all I can do as far as being somewhat good faith about this. No one is defending Hulk Hogan, as much as I'm just trying to say, you look at what other people say in their own personal lives behind closed doors. I can guarantee you right now, some of your favorites that you probably don't expect to be racist, quote unquote racist, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, they said some racist shit somewhere in their house also when you're not fucking looking. They're probably doing some disgusting stuff. Not that I'm comparing, you know, rapists or anything to saying fucking the N-word or something like that's fucking retarded. But my point being is, and then that's something else too, I always say about society nowadays. Call me controversial. I don't think this is controversial unless you're a fucking retard. The way people look at racism nowadays is so awkward and so fucking weird. Again, it's disparaging. It's horrible. It's immoral. You can't really defend it. But at the same time, the way people look at the N-word nowadays, I swear to God, they treat these people like pariahs, bro. Like, they treat these people like they just fucking murdered somebody or they just fucking did something to a child. I swear to God, if you talk to people nowadays, especially if you're younger, I swear to God, it's like murder is number 1. Doing anything to a child is number 2. Saying the N-word is number 3. The way they fucking act. This is not saying that they actually believe that, but the way they act about it, the way they socially ostracize people, I swear to God, that's how it looks like nowadays. And I'm telling you right now, bro, the amount of people that you think are good people, first off, stop worshiping celebrities in general, you fucking loser. Go celebrate your parents, you know, people who are actually there, or your grandparents, or your parental guardian in some shape or form, or your teacher, or someone in your local area who you look up to, or a doctor, you know, actual plausible people that can give you advice that you can fucking talk to. Not fucking celebrities. Stop admiring celebrities, you fucking weirdos. Nevertheless, though, yeah, the whole racism stuff, it's horrible. There's no getting around it. Yes, it was racist. Obviously, it's not just saying the N-word, how people downplay it to be. It's him outright saying that he doesn't like black people, okay? He outright fucking said it, okay? Come on. Or he doesn't like certain black people, or however the fuck he said it verbatim, okay? I'm not speaking verbatim here. It's fucking cringe. I understand. Do I take Hulk Hogan fully at his word? No. Obviously, he has friends in the business who are black. You know, do I think he's somewhat racist? Hell, he said it himself, so I guess, right? He fucking said it. But it's no different than how I see black people talk also about white people. You know, the amount of people who I live around who say cracker all the fucking time, who say hunky all the fucking time, who say this, who say that, who say this, who say that. I just don't give a fuck in the end of the day. Because even they themselves will say fucking cracker and then turn around and they'll dap up the white boys behind my house. So it's like, I look at that the exact same way. It's like, I'm not going to hold Hulk Hogan to a certain standard when, for an example, I got someone right now, like literally next door to me, who just got into a fight with his homeboy and called him cracker this, cracker that, cracker this, cracker that. But then dapped him up like the next fucking day, bro. It's fucking stupid. People who hang their hat on this shit is so fucking stupid and retarded as fuck. But like I said, if that's how you want to, I don't know, live your life to however you want to live your life. Nigga ain't trying to tell you to do shit. I personally don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. But I just want to at least lay out the premise for you as to why people don't like Hulk Hogan. That right there. That video right there is why California booed him in the way that they booed him. Now we get to the point of California and WWE's stupidity. Now granted, if they're going to pivot in this way, I get it. Although obviously that wasn't their original plans to begin with, because obviously Hulk Hogan wasn't really expecting it. Why the fuck would you send Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan. Now it's already bad enough that he has the allegations of being racist still to this day. Mind you, that video, that release was back in 2006 or 2007, just to throw out a little bit more context too. That whole, it was released in 2015, 2016 when Hogan went up against Gawker, which by the way, they are now out of business because of that, which set a whole new precedent as far as defamation is considered from my understanding. But that whole recording took place in 2006, 2007, right? With, I think, Bubba the Love Sponge or some shit like that. That was during the whole sex tape scandal with Bubba the Love Sponge, Hulk Hogan, and his wife. My point being is, though, that with all that going on, why would you send Hulk Hogan out in front of an audience that you know are super progressive as California? We're never talking about, like, you know, one of the more, because from my understanding, the most conservatives live in California, but we're talking about Los Angeles. Los Angeles. We're not talking about Sacramento, which I heard is somewhat more Republican than typically speaking in California. You know, like, we're not talking about Rancho Cucamonga. Okay, we're Los Angeles, where if you take 2 steps to the left, you're stepping in shit. You take 2 steps to the right, you're stepping in throw up. That Los Angeles. With the quirky weirdos and the septum piercings and the different color hair and the extended bellies that they say that you can't criticize. And if you criticize it, oh, yeah, fat phobic person. Phobic, it's phobic. You sent Hulk Hogan out to that fucking audience after he campaigned for Donald Trump. What were you fucking thinking? What were you fucking thinking? Now, mind you, obviously, this is not to take away from the fact that Hulk Hogan obviously has a bunch of lies, bunch of deceptive ways also, which didn't help him matters. But I think people take too much of an internet brain take as far as the Hulk Hogan lies and stuff like that. We know about that as the IWC. People in that crowd in California, I guarantee you 90% of them didn't know a goddamn thing about Hulk Hogan and all his bullshit lies that he's been telling and all that other kind of bullshit political backstage stuff. No, they know him as the guy from the Gawker stuff and the racist shit, and they know him as the guy who supports Donald Trump. Even Undertaker, to a lesser degree, probably doesn't have that, because even though he had Hulk Hogan on his podcast, still kind of internet brain. You know what I mean? Hulk Hogan legitimate went to rallies and shit like that. So he's going to be way more outwardly. Plus, it's Hulk Hogan. With all due respect to Taker, Hogan's a bigger name than Taker. So obviously, it's going to get more coverage than The Undertaker. Just a lot of things that you have to take into context to at least ask yourself the stupidity as to why they sent him out there. But now that they sent him out here, and you guys take it upon yourselves to boo Hulk Hogan, what do you think is the next step? Like they just suggested, because you booed him. Just like The Rock, they now want to use him in angles. Now, if you're talking to me, don't let my tone of voice fool you. I want to see it. I want to see where they're going to go with Hulk Hogan and this whole little angle if they really do want to promote him. I want to know. I'm very curious. 71? Sure, fine. I'm saying 71, and I'm accentuating the age when I read the article, because I just want to rub it in your dumbass faces who are out there booing them, who most likely are going to use this as a point of contention in order to say, why is he out there? No. He's out there because of you, dumbass. He's out there because you put the ball in WWE's hands to make it so they can put him on a pedestal to take advantage of the reaction that you fucking gave him, you dip. But like I said, I'm happy about this. Not only do I want to see where they're going to go with this, but I want to see you guys cry. I honestly, I just want to see you cry. I want to see you rolling in your misery. You know, your tears falling out of your tear ducts, staining your shirt that your mom bought from you for Goodwill. I want you to suffer pain, emotional distress, enough to make you ask yourself, damn, maybe I can make some good use out of that noose. I want you to do that. As a wrestling fan, understand the mistakes and the bullshit that you make. You know, someone posted this. I'm not going to speak verbatim. I'm not going to say his name. He knows who he is, though. He posted a comment under, I think it was the SmackDown video, if I'm not mistaken. And he was talking about Tiffany Stratton. I personally agree with this. I said this plenty of times in the past. How he was like, oh, you know, it sucks how wrestling fans nowadays go out of their way to not stick to the script as a fan. They boo the good guys and they cheer the bad guys, which is, personally speaking, your prerogative. You pay for a ticket, do whatever you want to do, okay? But understand, the consequences that come out of this are typically things such as this. So now, because you've given this kind of reaction, trying to be such a smart ass, rather than going with the groove and just cheering the fucking guy. You ain't gotta buy a stupid ass beer or anything like that. Cheer the guy. Know your role as a fan. Like I said, your prerogative, your ticket. I'm just suggesting, play your role as a fan. Make the show go by smoother. Give, most likely, your particular wrestler that you like a chance to get over, because you dumbasses, the more and more you cheer the guy who happens to be a heel because you like him so much, you make him seem incompetent in his role, and then typically WWE will just downgrade the wrestler because they have enough guys who can do what he does on the side as far as the babyface is considered, and they don't need him on the babyface side. You just don't even understand you don't even understand what happens when you contribute to the stupidity like you fucking do typically nowadays, wrestling fans. But like I said though, man, you reap what you sow, and hopefully you like the taste of shit if this ends up being shit. Because I'm gonna have fun either way. Either this fucking slays and this ends up being really, really dope, or it ends up being super duper cringe, and I get to laugh at people online saying, "Why do you have Hulk Hogan, who's 71 years old on my television?" You know why? Because you did that, and for that, you suffer the consequences, my nigga. In the words of Booker T when referring to Hulk Hogan in Minecraft. But let me get the fuck up out of here. Later on tonight, I got the Dynamite review. Don't forget about that. I just felt I wanted to come up here and let you assholes know that, yeah, if you booed him, there's a good shot you're gonna wish you didn't boo him. And hopefully, I don't know, probably not. I was going to say you can maybe learn your lesson from this, actually play your role as a fan, and stop doing the stupid shit that you do in order to get a reaction out of people because you feel like you have to get yourself over, even though, you can't even get yourself over your belly rolls. That's fine. Suffer the consequences of your actions. I know it's 2025. The majority of people are, Gen Z, and they don't really know what the fuck accountability happens to be. I'm a millennial. I get it. We fell in that. We fell in that and all of that also. But you guys, we're parents to some of you motherfuckers. So, like I said, suffer the consequences of your motherfucking actions. As always, my name is Devontae, and I'll be catching you guys later. The deuces and a P eyes.